Good afternoon and welcome on another rainy afternoon in Sydney. Again, no better place to be than inside the Morris Yema Indoor Sports Centre in Riverwood. We do have a cracking tie lined up this afternoon in the Under-10s Liga Futsal division between Futsal Stars FC in their green and white and St. George City in their white and red. It's going to be difficult for our referee, Fetty. I think it's going to be Fetty who's organising on the far side. We do have Sydney Futsal Academy playing against Project 5 with a big crowd, a bigger crowd than we have here on Court 1. Court 2 is a much bigger tie tonight. It all comes down to next week of who will make it into the top 4 as well. I was speaking with Finlay, who requested me to call on this game. He was saying, yes, if he can't make it today, and he almost couldn't make it today. And our referee Coder is just about coming in. I don't see the other referee, Vince. We do have Fetty, who is refereeing on Court 2, and Coder, who's refereeing on Court 1, and Project 5 has had an early effort. Just helping them get the ball there. They haven't kicked off this game yet. Waiting for our referee, an established referee, Coder. He has played internationally. He has reffed, I believe, nationally. I'm not sure about internationally on that. He served in the military as well. Look at the size of him. Real dominant figure on that pitch, who does like a physical game, and these lads will be ready for that physical game. Benjamin Lafleur playing at back, and Sebastian Bugay in goals, and Remy Mitchell there, number 10, and Max Fantin kicks off the ball back to Remy, back to Khalid, who plays it back first time to the keeper. They won't want to pass it back to him again under that two-touch rule, but it is Max looking to break here in the middle or the left, anywhere will do. Lovely feet, absolutely gorgeous there from Remy Mitchell. You do see the quality underage here in Australia, and it is a bright future. It really is a bright future for not just futsal, but for all codes of football. Oh, good save there by Sebastian Bugay. He got down to it well, rolls it out to Khalid. Can't find Remy's feet there. He was looking to control it and turn at the same time. One of the more difficult things to do in football. I had been commentating earlier on today on the Glebe Gorillas playing against Heffron Hawks, and also the Glebe Gorillas first grade. The first game was in all age 2s division. I did have the Glebe Gorillas first grade against Randwick. Could only do a half of that as I had to come here, and when my coaching does get cancelled, there's always the option to commentate, and I am available to commentate. Please send me an email to theirishcommentator@gmail.com, and we'll be able to hopefully look after your game. And Podgy's punditry is looking to get bigger and better. We will mention more about that in a couple of weeks, but it is an exciting time with deals being here and there, and possibly new additions, who knows. Remy back to Khaled, intercepted. St. George are in their white, and tough for the referee to see, especially from behind. Not the whistle from this pitch. We had it from Fetty on the far pitch, pitch 2. Remy Mitchell hits one. Good save there by Anthony Chambry. Comes off one of the Dragons players, and I just see who is on the field for the Dragons. They've got 42 as the ball is played back to Khalid. Nice little touches. 32 is on as well, and 22. All the 2s here. Remy back to Khalid, who just clears it long to Max. He takes a lovely touch, to be honest, and puts on good pressure, almost a foul. The referee, as I said, does like to play an advantage as much as possible, and I love to see that. The floor just lets it go out of play against one of the 2s. Lafleur back to Khaled. Lafleur again back to Khaled, under a lot of pressure, but he's a big lad. He's well able to turn here and there and clear it out, but it does come to one of the Dragons players in the middle. He puts it out of play. I think that was Abba Ismail. The number 22 is Seb Palmiotto for the Dragons. Trying to keep it in is their number 43, that's Paul Rue. Oh, that's a tough one to pronounce for me. I'm going to give myself a little bit of time before I come back to that, but the number 43 is Paul for the Dragons. Remy back to Khaled. I was going to say he's always got good feet and strength at the back there, but he was under a little bit of pressure and put it out of play. Battling straight away here. It's half their game. It really, really is. The battle from the Futsal Stars is absolutely class. Chance for Max to put it in, and it is 1-0 to the Futsal Stars. It was their battling in the middle that won that chance, and it was Max Fantine who put that into the back of the onion bag, and 1-0 as we have a long range effort from Seb Palmiotto. Last touch off Max. No, it is a ball to the Futsal Stars. I thought it was going to be to the Dragons. Khaled looking for options, plays it in to Remy. Remy turns nicely. Left or right footed back to LaFleur. Nutmegs Remy in a pass to Khaled. That was class. Nutmeg your own player. Still Khaled. Puts it in. Can't find Max's head. Maybe in a year's time, possibly just over the top of his head. Back to the keeper, Chembry. A little push there on LaFleur, and referee, you can hear, said, play on, play on. He loves this physical game, and futsal is a physical game, and Project 5 go 1-0 up here. 1-0 on both courts. Project 5 ahead of Sydney Futsal Academy. And the Futsal Stars are ahead of the Dragons at this early stage. The Dragons looking to level it up. Not if Khaled can deal with it, and he does deal with it. And plays it to Remy, and again his feet around the middle. Fantastic to observe. Remy again goes forward with it, tries to get the block on it. Can't do it. Good sliding tackle into Khaled. The pressure as Max comes in, falls to Khaled, and they do get chances from pressure. They really do, the Futsal Stars, as Dragons make a sub. Number 49, he's not on my list. It could be a replacement for Sebastian Salici. Khaled looking for Max down the line. He's getting pushed, but we're allowing a lot of that in the game, and Remy comes in and goes, if you're allowing that, you'll allow this, and does a little bit of a foul and gets away with it and gets a sideline kick at the same time. Khaled hits it just to the right and wide, well, halfway between me, which is right at the corner here, and the goal post there of Chembry, Anthony Chembry. Pulls it long, an excellent throw from the keeper. They do win a corner. I think it was Raphael O'Neill who was battling on the right hand side to win that, and Max is half marking up, and he was being subbed at the same time actually, and you know you don't make a substitution on your own corner, and Dragons almost penalised there. Brando Rafai has come on for the Futsal Stars. George Antonesso is also on the bench for the Futsal Stars. Dragons trying to break here with Ismail. Remy taking contact, taking little kicks and still maintaining possession, and passed it to LaFleur in a dangerous position. And LaFleur just got a toe to it to get a block on it and it fell into Bugai's arms. Oh, Lafleur couldn't play it through and he's out of possession. The chance again from that long ball from the keeper, Shembri. It's a really good option for the Dragons. Their number 49 just puts it across the face of goal. No touch from a Futsal Stars player. Will be a throw out for Sebastian Bugai in goal for the Futsal Stars. Throws it to Brando. Comes all the way back to Shembri. Brando pursuing him. Nice play by the Dragons. Oh, it was almost half looking for the pass and almost half having the shot. Neither in the end. A weak team effort. Remy breaking down the line. Good challenge on him. A good solid challenge there. I think it was Rafael Emil. 22 at the back is Seb Palmiotto, and that's not over his head. I was going to say it's over his head, but he's done brilliantly well to win that. Lafleur loses the battle and Bugai has to make a save and make a double save, and the last one is off the post by the number 49. Pretty good effort. Referee saw something though. Deflection from the keeper was the call, and he saved it onto the post. A triple save there from Sebastian Bugai. Absolutely class from the Futsal Stars keeper. George on the ball. Dragons to make a sub with 42 coming back on. That's Abed Ismail. Good tackle on Brando there. By Seb. Time is ticking for George. He told to cross it by Brando. Falls to the floor and he was winding up, and I think Shembri in goals had made a dive. He would definitely say he had it covered. George puts it in nicely to Remy. Comes off Brando's head as well and took the pace off it. Shembri made an easy save after that. Ball is out of play, well seen by our referee, who's pretty much on the far side. Lovely ball to Brando from Lafleur. Good block by Seb, plays it down the line to their number 49, who was under a lot of pressure from Lafleur, and it'll just be a kick in from the side. Chance for Brando. Still on the ball. Brando squares it, takes a deflection. Goes off the post. It was the right option from Brando. George will have a corner. Puts it in, comes off the head of number 49. Let's see if any of the kids say his name and I can pick that up. Don't love saying the numbers. Just. Excellent play by Henry. He's come on for the Futsal Stars as well. McKenna. Got Brando in the middle. George back post. Only 1-0 and just over halfway. Probably 8 minutes to play, or 7 and a bit minutes to play. 8 and a bit, sorry. In this first half. It's tight enough at the moment. It's 1-0 and can't say that the Futsal Stars have had it all their own way. Sebastian Bugai makes another save and they can thank him for it being 1-0 at this point. Brando looking for options, twisting and turning, blocked with 8 feet under a lot of pressure from Seb, and he will win that ball. George will take it. He is the set piece taker here, George. Looking for options, nice ball in again. Won by Ismail, and George will keep it in play and play it back to Lafleur. He was under a lot of pressure, just got rid of it. Lovely ball in, the chance for Ismail. Saved again by Sebastian Bugai. was low down to his left. He throws it out to McKenna. Brando, lovely twist and turns, can't get it to McKenna. Brando almost fouled there and didn't, and it will be a Futsal Stars kick. Goal throw out, I should say. Goal kick is just the obvious thing to say. I'm so used to saying that all my life, and that's the two-touch pass. I was thinking, was the referee going to blow up on it? I didn't want to prompt him. If the keeper is in possession and he throws it out to a defender or any other player on your team without another player from the other team getting a touch, you cannot pass back to him. That's known amongst referees as the two-touch rule. Free kick for the Dragons to try and level it up. Off the bar again, and Bugai can't save it that time. And it is the number 49 who's come in and nodded that one into the back of the net. It's 1-1 here. Whistle gone, Brando has one. Shembri looking for options. Goes past George, gets a nice touch on it, it comes back to him again, tries to nutmeg, but Seb wins it. Seb will say it's his ball. Referee letting him know he's got 5 seconds. Khaled looking to get forward, the only one who hasn't been subbed here for the Futsal Stars. George steps back in nicely, has one with his left, half across to Brando. Almost on target, it was a good connection. Shembri throws it long, and they really need to be aware here because the Dragons have gotten in before and they're in again. 2-1 to the Dragons. Scored 2 goals within a minute to give themselves the advantage in this game as Brando hits one just over the bar. Shembri had it comfortably, he'll say. The long throws or long balls have really worked for the Dragons. The Futsal Stars haven't been able to get on top of them as they make a sub, and the number 42 comes on. Might get a yellow card. Subs are from there, not from the far side, and that is confusing because you can do that in 11-a-side. Khaled with an indirect free kick coming up. Has one, maybe didn't realise. Shembri takes it handily, good grip on the ball. Nice distribution again. It was straight to a Dragons player, and Bugai has made some excellent saves, but he's had no chance there with those one-on-ones. Hasn't been able to keep 2 of them out. He's been excellent otherwise. Khaled plays it back to George in a tight area. Back to Khaled, lovely play. Absolutely gorgeous in tight situations of where you often find yourself here in a futsal court or on a futsal court. Good challenge. Bugai comes out and wins it towards McKenna. Last touch, I was going to say off White, but off the Dragons. George's back post in a good position, was in a very good position. He could have snuck in further to that back post. Long ball there from Bugai, and Shembri will just try and slow it down as long as he can within the 5 seconds, take the full amount. Excellent throw again, and the 2 Dragon forwards were pushing forward, trying to get a touch on it. Bugai throws it out of play. Referee has said 1 minute, 3 minutes I could see up here. Maybe he said 3. Long ball, Bugai takes it. What can the Futsal Stars do here? Through McKenna's legs. Excellent skill by Abbas Ismail. Loses it however, and it does go to Khalid. Back to his keeper, that's 1. Plays it into Brando, under a lot of pressure, back to Khalid who gets forward, trying to link up with Henry. Henry turns nicely, but he's under a lot of pressure from Seb. Seb has defended well here for the Dragons, and they are 2-1 up as a result. Long ball, finds its way to Khaled in the end, switches it out to McKenna. Comes off his foot in my opinion, thinking the challenge there, but referee gives it the other way. And McKenna, unsportingly or sportingly, didn't mean it I think, gave it back to the Dragons. Will win a corner I think. Referee will give that decision now. Chance here for the Futsal Stars to tie it up. Comes to George, cleared out by Seb. Khalid back and comes to Bugai, who just delivers it long. Time ticking down, we do have 1 minute and 20 seconds. Been an entertaining first half. The Dragons were fighting a lot, battling a lot I should say. And that's how the Futsal Stars got their opportunities, battling in the middle. Taking off Mitchell. He was controlling the play in the middle for them. I hope he's alright. Probably giving them all a bit of fair time to coach. Khaled looking to play and it counts down at 4-1. I'm not sure who to between Project 5 and the Futsal Stars. Haven't been keeping a close eye enough on that game. 35 seconds for Bugai and Khaled to get them forward, and Brando is that option in the middle. Turns one way, then the other. Under a lot of pressure, tries to find George. George, the set piece taker, plays it in. Doesn't come back to him. Cleared by Seb. Bugai, few seconds to play here, and we're done for half time, I think. No, one last final chance, 5 seconds. Well done by McKenna. And it is half time, and it is 2-1 to St. George City over the Futsal Stars. This video is sponsored by Awake Water, the finest water in New South Wales. If you want to purchase Awake Water, go to awakewater.earth. You'll be able to get a free bottle on your first purchase if you use the code FUTSAL. Half time here at the Morris Yema. We'll be back with the second half in a moment.